In the midst of a tempestuous storm, a solitary beacon pierces the darkness. Welcome to the world of haunted lighthouses. These towering sentinels, often perched on remote and desolate outposts, have long held a chilling allure. Their purpose is noble, guiding seafarers to safety through treacherous waters. Yet their isolation breeds stories of the uncanny and the macabre. Since the dawn of seafaring, lighthouses have been steeped in tales of ghostly keepers, unexplainable phenomena, and eerie happenings. Their histories are painted with hardship, tragedy, and often a chilling sense of the unknown. As we explore these spectral tales, remember the solitary beacon, a lonely figure against the storm. It serves as a grim reminder of the many souls lost at sea and the haunted echoes they've left behind in these coastal guardians. Now prepare yourself for a journey into the unknown as we delve into the spectral tales of these coastal guardians. Our first tale takes us to the shores of England, to the infamous Longstone Lighthouse. Here, amidst the crashing waves and relentless winds, we find ourselves enveloped in a story that is as tragic as it is chilling. We step back in time to the year 1838, into the life of Grace Darling, the courageous lighthouse keeper's daughter. Grace wasn't your average young woman. The daughter of a dedicated lighthouse keeper, she was no stranger to the isolating and demanding life of a coastal guardian. She knew the rhythm of the sea, the language of the tides, and the lonely song of the lighthouse beacon in the darkest hours of the night. One fateful night, a storm of epic proportions swept across the coast. Amidst the raging tempest, the SS Forfarshire, a steamship, found itself in dire straits. The ship, brutally battered by the storm, ran aground on the nearby jagged rocks. The cries of the stranded survivors echoed through the night, a desperate plea that found its way to the ears of young Grace. With a courage that belied her tender years, Grace, along with her father, launched their rowboat into the treacherous waves. Fighting against the fury of the storm, they managed to rescue 9 survivors from the wreck. The daring rescue made headlines, and Grace Darling became a national heroine. However, the tale takes a mournful turn. A mere 4 years after her heroic act, Grace was struck down by tuberculosis. She was just 26 when she breathed her last, her life extinguished as abruptly as a lighthouse beacon in the dawn. Since then, strange occurrences have been reported at the Longstone Lighthouse. Keepers have spoken of hearing a soft, feminine voice, humming a mournful tune over the sound of the crashing waves. Others have reported seeing a spectral figure of a woman, her hair whipped around by a phantom breeze, gazing out to sea as if waiting for something or someone. Could this be the restless spirit of Grace Darling, still bound to the place she called home? Does she still keep a watchful eye over the sea, a phantom lightkeeper tending to her eternal duty? Perhaps she still waits, hoping to rescue those lost at sea, her spirit unable to rest until every last soul is safe. The Longstone Lighthouse stands to this day, a solitary beacon against the vast expanse of the sea. Its light cuts through the darkness, a symbol of hope amidst the storm. And perhaps, on a stormy night, if you listen closely, you might just hear the faint echo of a woman's voice over the crash of the waves, a spectral melody carried on the wind. Grace Darling, a heroine in life and an enigma in death, forever bound to the lighthouse she called home. From the spectral shores of England, we travel to the rugged coastline of Scotland, to the eerie Flannan Isles Lighthouse. A tale of mystery and intrigue awaits us here, a tale that has perplexed and fascinated historians for well over a century. In the final days of the year 1900, a chilling event occurred at the Flannan Isles Lighthouse, an event that remains shrouded in mystery to this day. 3 lighthouse keepers, responsible for guiding ships safely through the treacherous waters, vanished without a trace. Their names were Thomas Marshall, James Duckett, and Donald MacArthur, men seasoned by the sea and well-versed in the lonely life of a lighthouse keeper. Their disappearance was discovered when a relief boat arrived to find the lighthouse dark and deserted. The men had vanished, but the remnants of their daily lives remained. A set dinner table, waiting for a meal that would never be eaten. A chair overturned as though someone had left in a hurry. The lighthouse logbook faithfully maintained until the day of their disappearance. The last entry, made by Marshall, spoke of severe winds, the likes of which he had never seen before in his years of service. Yet the weather reports from surrounding areas showed no signs of any storms. What then had caused such dread in these seasoned keepers? Theories abound, from the plausible to the supernatural. Some suggest a rogue wave swept the men into the sea, Others whisper of sea monsters and malevolent spirits inhabiting the isles. Some even suggest a dispute among the men led to a deadly end. But the truth remains as elusive as the men themselves. Despite extensive investigations and search efforts, no trace of the keepers was ever found. It was as though the sea had claimed them, swallowed them whole into its dark and fathomless depths. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse stands to this day, a lonely sentinel against the crashing waves. It operates automatically now, its once bustling life reduced to the hum of machinery. Yet, it carries with it the echoes of its past, a chilling reminder of the three men who once called it home. The story of the Flannan Isles Lighthouse is a haunting tale of isolation and mystery. It speaks of the sea's relentless power and the frailty of human life. It is a testament to the bravery of those who choose to stand as guardians against the sea's fury, their lives guided by the unwavering light of the lighthouse. The keepers of Flannan Isles Lighthouse, swallowed by the sea and the passing of time, their fate remains a chilling mystery. From courageous heroines to vanishing guardians, lighthouses are more than mere structures. They are silent custodians of countless stories, some fascinating, some tragic, and some that send a chill down your spine. These towering guardians of the sea have witnessed centuries of history, each one holding an echo of the past within its weathered walls. We've journeyed through the spectral glow of the Phantom Lightkeeper, a tale woven deeply into the fabric of coastal folklore. A tale that speaks of duty beyond death, of a devoted keeper who continues to guide sailors home even in the afterlife. Next, we navigated the mystery of the disappearing keepers, a chilling echo from the past, a tale shrouded in an enigmatic fog of uncertainty. 3 keepers vanished without a trace, leaving behind nothing but an eerie silence and a lighthouse still faithfully shining its light. From these tales, we see that lighthouses are not only beacons in the storm. They are enigmatic repositories of tales, holding within their stoic stone and iron bodies stories of courage, duty, and at times inexplicable occurrences. These tales are but fragments of the vast tapestry of lighthouse lore. Each lighthouse, a chapter in a book filled with tales of the unexplained and the supernatural, stories that have been passed down through generations, whispered by the wind and carried by the restless sea. Perhaps you've heard an eerie tale of a haunted lighthouse, or maybe you've experienced an unexplainable event on a stormy night near one of these coastal guardians. We'd love to hear your stories, your experiences, your echoes from the past. As we depart from these haunted shores, remember, every lighthouse has a tale to tell. And who knows, the next time you see a lonely beacon in the storm, it might just be whispering its ghostly story to you.